I need the book. Oh, I got the book. Okay. Yeah, we'll finish this week, and then we will. This picture, well, I don't think you can see very much, is commonly passed off as Rupa Goswami's picture. But after some research, not my research, but someone said that actually that's not the case. It wasn't Rupa Goswami. I forget, it was somebody else. Well, just imagine someone like Rupa Goswami, and we don't even have a picture of him. Here, devotees take pictures of anything that walks, talks, flies, crawls, 100 pictures a day, but those days, not even a picture of Rupa Goswami, not a drawing, not a painting, not what to speak of. Yeah. I mean, because 5,000 years is a long time, but we don't have a original painting of Krishna painted in Krishna's time. Well, we do. More couture in Barshana. But that wasn't 5,000 years ago. That's the artist, blind artist, who painted a picture of Radha. It's no good. Too high.
They just repainted over that, apparently. They just repainted that, and you found it there.
Repainted it. Really? This is too small. This is better? Except it's crimpling the sweater.
You can just keep it there, guys. You don't have to clip it.
Oh. Okay. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Supposedly we have that picture in Budapest temple. That's of Lord Chaitanya. Artist who was there. Yeah. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyacha Desha Tarine Adharanastaram Dante Ridam Yacha Puna Puna Srimad Rupam Mahambodhi Radham Sambhave Bhave Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Gauri Tirtha Vihara, pastimes at Gauri Tirtha. Last time I mentioned where Gauri Tirtha is. Walking 21 kilometers. Doing Govardhan Parikrama. Because Gauri Tirtha is not that far away from Bhaktivedanta Ashram. Brinda. Looking in all directions. The breeze carries the sweet aroma of the blooming Kadamba flowers. The jubilantly buzzing bees assemble on the juti flowers. The peacocks dance and the earth is green with grass. Now that it is autumn, these 12 forests of Vrindavan delight my heart. Glancing behind the scenes, why is Purnamasi talking with Abhimanyu in the garden by her cottage of leaves? Let me wait here a moment. Purnamasi enters as described. Abhimanyu, my child, why have you come to me so early in the morning? Abhimanyu, to ask your permission. Purnamasi, for what? Abhimanyu, to take Radha to Mathura. Purnamasi, anxious. Why? Abhimanyu, there's a love affair between Radha and Krishna. Purnamasi, O hero, who told you such a thing? Abhimanyu, my dear friend Govardhan. Purnamasi, child Abhimanyu, although you think that you are very clever, your intelligence is not very good. The whirlpool of Kamsa's crookedness has spun you around in circles. Abhimanyu, their conduct is very well known. Why should I not accuse them? Purnamasi, son, is it not that your discrimination has been stolen by the tales of these gossipers? Please listen. Abhimanyu, please instruct me. Purnamasi, aroused by a whiff of the sweet fragrance of her beauty, the tiger Kamsa is hunting the doe Radha. Why should you place her in the hands of this cruel tiger Kamsa? Abhimanyu, O noble lady, what anxiety need there to be in that? With the sweetness of his great learning, my dear friend Govardhan keeps Kamsa under his control. Purnamasi broods for a moment. O most fortunate one, you are the cousin of Krishna's mother. You are the cousin of Krishna's mother. How is it that you have fallen into the circle of the short-lived enemies of Gokula village? Today I wish to place some restrictions on you. Abhimanyu, the noble lady may order me. Purnamasi, child, if you actually do not accept that this malicious rumor is a lie, then at least investigate the matter, and when with your own eyes you see that it is true, you may do as you wish. Abhimanyu, with humbleness, O noble lady, I place the flower of your words upon my head. Even like a fool, like Abhimanyu speaks so nicely. I place the flower of your words upon my head. She's the guru, Shiksha guru. Diksha is given by No, he's also Shiksha guru, but Garga Muni. Purnamasi happily, O moon-faced one, may you become a master of many cows. Abhimanyu, O noble lady, my mother tells me again and again, son, because Chandravali worships goddess Durga, Govardhan Gopa's name has become very appropriate for him. For this reason, your wife Radha should also become initiated into the worship of Durga. Dikka Vijavuti. Well, says Diksha. Interesting. Purnamasi, O auspicious-hearted one, please know that very soon Radha will be initiated into the worship of a deity who is all auspicious. Abhimanyu, O noble lady, you are very kind to me. He exits. Brinda walking. I offer my respects to the noble lady. Now you notice this is how they pay obeisances. They say it out aloud and they speak directly. That's what pranam mantra is meant to be. It's meant to be said aloud and you're saying it to the person you're offering it to. Not like saying it to the ground or something. It's an offering. I offer my respects to the noble lady. Purnamasi. Noticing her, she greets her with words of benedictions. Child, you possess all good fortune. Please tell me of the sweetness of Radha and Krishna's pastimes in the forest grove. Excuse me. Well, no, I've got time. Vrinda. The pastimes of Radha and Krishna are the great treasure of transcendental conjugal love. Who would stop describing them as long as transcendental bliss does not stop his voice? Oh. Purnamasi blissful. O daughter Vrinda, if Lord Hari had not descended in Mathura with Srimati Radharani, then this entire creation, and especially Cupid, the demigod of love, would have been useless. This is a oft-quoted verse. Hari Reshana Chid Avati Rishyam Mathurayam Madhurakshirarikacha Abhavishyad Iyam Vrittavishritir Makaran Kastu Visheshatastatra. For this reason, I am surprised that at this time you have come into Braja village. Vrinda. O noble lady, there is something very serious. For this reason, I am waiting here for Lalita. Purnamasi. What is it? Vrinda. Yesterday, I received a request from Krishna. He said, please give very sweet beauty to the place Gauri Tirtha. In that place, I wish to enjoy pastimes with my beloved, who will wear garlands of lotus flowers and hold a lotus in her hands. Purnamasi. This is a very appropriate request, for today is the auspicious day known as Shaubhagya Purnima. A famous verse says, a woman decorated by her lover with many wonderful flowers on the full moon day of the month of Shravan attains great good fortune. Vrinda. A female parrot recited that verse in the assembly of gopis. Even though she knew the verse actually referred to Radha, Padma glanced at Lalita from the corner of her eyes and vehemently said, her transcendental form glittering with happiness as she enjoys transcendental pastimes with Lord Krishna, the full moon of Chandravali, shining with the moonlight of her great good fortune, will wilt the Ambuja lotus faces of the gopis who are blinded by pride. Vrinda laughing. Then with a smiling glance, Lalita showed her contempt for the fool, Padma. Early in the morning, Padma and I went to find Radha to arrange for her to go and meet Krishna. Look, even at this hour, she still has not come. Lalita. Friend Vrinda, Padma had reason to be proud. Now I understand. How can we go there? Purnamasi. My daughter, what do you mean? Lalita. O noble lady, what is the use of our showing to you the sharp arrow of our misfortune? Purnamasi. Child, I am very eager to hear it. Tell me. Lalita with tears. O noble lady, our dear friend Radha strung a splendid flower garland on a gold silk thread. Gold silk thread. And gave it to Krishna. We later saw that same garland decorating Padma's braided hair. Purnamasi. Your unhappiness is natural. It was not proper for Krishna to do that. Vrinda. Now the trouble is ended. Purnamasi. Vrinda, tell us how. Vrinda. Speaking in human words, the old monkey, Kakatika, speaks human words, told me what happened. Krishna placed the garland on the branch of a kadamba tree and then went to bathe in the Jamuna. While he was bathing, the wind blew a circle of Ketaki pollen. During that whirlwind, Padma stole the garland. Later, Padma blamed the wind for blowing the garland away. Lalita. Rascal, give up your cheating. Vrinda, by the blossoming flowers, I swear it is true. Lalita, believing, it is true, it is true. Padma shows the garland to us and proclaims her good fortune, but then she hides it from Krishna's friends. Purnamasi, daughter Lalita, Padma is using her skill at deception. She has taken Chandravali to Gauri Tirtha on this full moon day just to undo your plan. Brinda, the noble lady, speaks the truth. To take Radhika to Gauri Tirtha today seems inauspicious to me. Vishaka, Brinda, you should say, it seems auspicious. Brinda, why is that? Vishaka, hearing from the mouth of Gokula's queen, Yashoda, that today is the auspicious full moon day of Shobhagya Purnima, Karala has arranged that Chandravali spend the entire time by the side of her wrestler husband. Karala is Chandravali's grandmother, just like Mukara is Radharani's grandmother. Lalita with happiness. Vishaka, may your worshipable deity, the sun god, be merciful to you. Hurry. Purnamasi, daughter Vrinda, I shall inform Radha of Abhimanyu's present fearful plan given to him by a wicked counselor, and then I shall stay with her at Gauri Tirtha to wash away the mud of all her tears. Vrinda, O noble lady, you should go with Radha and Vishaka to the groves of lavanga trees east of Gauri Tirtha. In the meantime, the two of us will bring Krishna. Lalita walks with Vrinda. Look, way over there in the south, Padma is talking with Shaibya. Vrinda, friend, Vishaka will not lie. Goes ahead and then reflects. Friend, we were so excited and eager that even without knowing whether Radha will come, we have quickly gone a great distance. Let us wait here for a moment on the farther shore of the Jamuna. They both exit. Padma and Shaibya enters. Padma, friend Shaibya, don't be unhappy. Shaibya, Padma, because I was not able to attain my greatest desire, I'm not able to pacify my unhappy heart. A voice from behind the scenes. Padma, Chandravali should at once be taken to the slope of Govardhan Hill, where my child may be nicely decorated with flowers. Shaibya, Padma, now we have heard the noble Karala again spitting out poison words. Padma, this is nectar. Drinking it, I have regained my strength. Padma, O bewildered girl, Gauri Tirtha is by the side of Govardhan Hill. Shaibya with happiness. In understanding how to achieve one's desires, you are the most learned scholar. Arise, let us both bring Chandravali to that place. In other words, this Karala wanted Chandravali to stay by her husband, whose name is Govardhan. But then Padma says, well, that's great. We'll just misunderstand what she said, and we'll say that she wanted Chandravali to stay by the side of Govardhan Hill, which is also Govardhan. We didn't specify which Govardhan. Shaibya with happiness. In understanding how to achieve one's desires, you are the most learned scholar. Arise. Let us both bring Chandravali to that place. Padma, I already sent Chandravali there. Hurry, let's follow her. So now Lalita and Vishaka think that Chandravali is going to be with her husband, but Padma and Shaibya are taking her, and they're sending Radharani to Gauri Tirtha, and meanwhile these two are also sending Chandravali to Gauri Tirtha. It's a small place. Padma, where are the Shaibya says, Padma, where are the offerings prepared for Gauri? Padma, they were placed in the hand of Madhumangal. Shaibya, when I consider the better position of our rivals, I wilt with despair. Padma, don't be unhappy. By showing them this garland, I have completely disheartened our rivals. In other words, Radharani saw the garland that she made for Krishna in Padma's hair, and she thinks that, of course, Krishna decorated her hair with a garland that she gave her. So, Padma, on Saubhagya Purnima at Gauri Tirtha, filled with sweetly blossoming flowers, look in Chandravali, happily enjoying transcendental pastimes with Lord Krishna. From behind the scenes, this verse, beginning with Saubhagya Purnimahi, is recited. Shaibya, struck with wonder, looks, making her mouth crooked, the old monkey Kakati recites this verse in a hideous voice. In this way, she is mocking us. Padma, with a smile, wicked monkey, I will set fire to your mouth. This Kakati is Srimati Radharani's old monkey, it's one of her pets. A voice from behind the scenes. Padma, stay right there, stay right there. No one is at your house. I'm going there and I'll eat all the fresh butter. Shaibya, it is true, it is true. She runs even as she speaks. Padma, don't worry, noble Karala is at home. Walks and then says in Sanskrit, look, look, his body leaning on a straight staff, pressed against his left arm and left hand. Shubal stands beneath a tree, herding the cows and singing Rari, Rari. That's one of the mantras for controlling cows. Walking, I see Chandravali to the east of Shankarshan Kund. So, Padma, with happiness in Sanskrit, his smiling face is beautiful as a lotus flower, his playful steps criticizing the gratefulness of elephants, and the splendor of his bodily luster, robbing the eyes of their fatigue. The moon of Krishna has now found the many moons of Chandravali. Krishna and Chandravali enter. Krishna blocking the path. O beloved, you have kindly assumed this form of a pitcher of the honey of beauty for the two bumblebees of my eyes. Chandravali, get out of my way. I'm going to Gauri Tirtha, where I shall worship Goddess Durga. Krishna smiling, seeing me, the hair of your body rise out, the hairs of your body rise out of respect. Your eyes affectionately offer many tears as Padya to wash my feet, and your breasts allow their bodies to slip a little to show me a splendid place to sit. O slender girl, even though you are crooked and hostile, your friends have been very polite and kind to me. The two gopi friends who Shaibya and Padma, approaching. Friend, there are many paths. When one is blocked, we are not stopped from taking the others. They're talking to Chandravali. Chandravali, tilting her neck, she looks, fortunately you are helping me. Krishna aside, how is it that even though I yearn to meet Radha, it is Chandravali who has come to me? Padma, aside to Krishna, when I heard you say, the girl who holds Padma's hand, I could understand your desire. So by a trick, I have brought Chandravali to you. Krishna aside, yes, I understand. I wish to have Padma's lotus ornament, and you mistook what I said. Is that your fault? In other words, Padma had flower garland. So she says, I wanted that ornament, but you misunderstood what I'm saying. Openly. Friend, Padma's friendship with Krishna is very famous. Padma, now quickly take Chandravali to Gauri Tirtha. Krishna aside, the arrival of Chandravali will certainly check Radha from coming here. Chandravali's love for me is sincere. Let me give pleasure to my own heart by making her happy. Well, this is, the dynamic. Here Krishna says, let me give pleasure to my heart by making her happy. So, Anukul Yena Krishna Anushilanam. So this is bhakti. And Krishna has that bhakti. So when the gopis say, I had this desire to meet Krishna, they're not talking about going there and enjoying themselves with Krishna. They're talking about going there and giving pleasure to Krishna. And giving pleasure to Krishna is their pleasure. So that's the psychology. And of course that's what pure devotional service is all about. Openly. O friend, you give a great festival of happiness to Padma. You are always faultless, and you are filled with happiness to remain at Krishna's side. O Chandravali, you are so wonderful. O friend, you are a wonderful walking ahead, Krishna says. O doe-eyed girl, look at the beauty of the forest. Padma. Ah, here is Krishna's pet deer, whose name is Suranga. His wife is the doe named Rangini, who is the doe of Srimati Radharani. Krishna apprehensively points an ear in the direction of behind the stage and says to himself, soft sounds from the throat of Rangini now arise. Does this not mean that Radha has also come? Because the deer follows Srimati Radharani. Krishna again to himself, attracted by the sound of Rangini's voice, the deer has now gone to Gauri Tirtha. I shall wait a while in the forest by Shankarshan Tirtha. Padma, filled with thousands of new lotus flowers and nectar waves that wash away all sins, this beautiful large lake appears like a great herd of Surabhi cows. You notice that Krishna takes so much pleasure in enjoying the beauty of Vrindavan forest. And even there's that whole chapter or at least part of a chapter, where Krishna is glorifying the forest of Vrindavan to Balaram. And they're walking together. They appreciate the beauty of, even though it's all Krishna's creation, but still all of these things in connection, because they always see, Krishna sees in Vrindavan forest, he sees Srimati Radharani, and Radharani sees everything in relationship to Krishna. Beloved, look, Krishna says, bearing great and wonderful love for the sun, delighting the bumblebees with its nectar, this lotus flower that has such a lovely whorl displays its beauty throughout the entire lake, just as you manifest your beauty throughout the entire world. Shaibya, why does the moon of Krishna make this beautiful lotus-like girl wilt with unhappiness? Padma, pointing to the moon, now the moon is up, it's full moon, she speaks the following meaningful words. This fragrant lotus bears love in her heart for the sun. O moon, who is red for only a moment, don't cast your moonlight here. Krishna, O Padma, the moon is not at fault here. This lotus flower wilts because the fickle goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, has abandoned her. Chandravali, smiling, she looks ahead and says in Sanskrit, I think the creepers have noticed the overflowing greed of the intoxicated bumblebees, and the creepers are now laughing with the great beauty of their flowers. On the pretext of dripping honey, this one delicate golden beauty flower sheds tears of love. Krishna, beloved, look, look. Glorified by the songs of the bumblebee poets and fanned by the chamra whisks of the tails of the Shurabi cows, the regal Kadamba tree stands with head held high. Chandravali, ah, how enchanting is the beauty of Vrindavan forest. Lalita and Vishaka enter. Lalita, looking ahead, she becomes disquieted. This is a great calamity. Vrinda, it's not easy to jump over Karala's order. How then has Padma been able to bring Chandravali here? Lalita, ah, you know all the mystic sciences. Pull Krishna out of this place. Vrinda, Chandravali is a treasure chest of the most valuable jewels of love for Krishna. How shall we convince Lord Krishna to leave her? Lalita, in Sanskrit, I offer my respectful obeisances to the powerful warrior that is Radha's love for Krishna. The slightest scent of the presence of that warrior makes the elder of modesty and morality flee as if they were so many thieves. The elder. Yasyo palabhyagandam gauravakulam ashu chandravad brahmati udbatam anuragabatam tam ranjita nagaram naumi. Vrinda, friend, you speak rightly. Still Krishna is now showing kindness to Chandravali. Therefore I say it will be difficult to pull him away from her. Krishna is obliged. Jejitamam prapadyante. He has to reciprocate everybody's love. So even though it may be not his choice to be there, but still he is bound. He's bound, he's controlled by the love of devotees. May not be the same love as Srimati Radharani's, but still he must reciprocate. And that's why he gets caught up. It's hard for him to get away. Lalita, Vrinda, you speak the truth. What will be our shelter in this calamity? Vrinda, first let us enter their circle. Then we may understand the truth of what has happened. Shaibya looks and says to Padma, ah, Padma, is it not that Radha has gone to Gauri Tirtha? Look, Lalita is coming from that direction. In other words, if Lalita is there, Radha must be nearby. Padma, what harm is there for us? Krishna will find it very difficult to leave our dear friend Chandravali. Lalita approaching, oh Chandravali, that stag ignores the love of his beloved. He has become a debauchee who loves all the does. We should not allow the doe, Rangini, to stay in his house. I have come to you to bear witness that that stag has not remembered his beloved for an entire month. Everything is very diplomatic, and it has indirect talks. So now she's talking about the Chandravali's stag that went over to visit Rangini, Radharani's doe, and making sort of light of that. Krishna aside, Chandravali smiles. Krishna aside, Lalita has come for me. Glancing at Chandravali, he decides to resort to a trick. He then says openly, Lalita, you criticize Sauranga unfairly. You do not know the actual desire within his heart. Please give this message to the doe Rangini. So now Krishna becomes sort of part of the wordplay, and is actually talking about himself. O lover of Saranga, the stag always desires you. O doe whose eyes penetrate the heart, please know that Suranga's heart is in your power. Which he's talking about, give this message to Srimati Radharani. Padma, only to Krishna. Krishna, now you have attained your beloved. Now you may abandon us who are not qualified to associate with you. Krishna, oh splendidly beautiful girlfriend, I vow that I have no love for the proud, crooked gopis who bear the fragrance of Radha. Padma, with an insolent smile, friend Lalita, this is wonderful, wonderful. You are called Anuradha because you always accompany Radha Gopi. How is it that today you have come here without Radha? In other words, I know that Radha is with you somewhere. Anuradha, Lalita in Sanskrit. With great thirst, the bumblebees kiss the regal elephant's cheek. The thirsty elephant goes to the lake, but the lake does not come to him. So the comparison here is that Krishna is this elephant, and Chandravali is a bumblebee, and Srimati Radharani is the lake. So, yeah, a bumblebee may go to kiss an elephant's cheek. Now I haven't seen too many bumblebees kissing elephants, but I haven't seen many elephants neither. They got elephants over there, and
in Sumatra, yeah. On the other island.
in the wild.
I think so, yeah.
Padma, O intelligent Shaibya, hear this one riddle from me. What girl is always painted on the canvas of Krishna's heart? Shaibya, friend, it's Chandravali. Vrinda with a smile. You have understood perfectly. They say that Vishnu's shield is decorated with a picture of many moons. For this reason, they called his shield Satachandra, 100 moons. So he says, what girl is always painted in his heart? He says, it's Krishna's shield. Krishna aside, this girl is very pure at heart. Chandravali shyly walks to the left. Lalita, oh dear friend Brinda, oh brilliant unraveler of riddles, tell the meaning of my riddle. By what name is Madhava Krishna known in this world? Brinda, oh friend, he is known by the name Radha. Krishna, this is correct. Madhava and Radha are both synonymous for the month of Vaishak. Padma, Shaibya, what is the need for all these riddles? Now you may taste the happiness of nectarian, transcendental pastimes with lotus-eyed Krishna. Shaibya, looking at the lotus pond, only as long as he does not notice the hosts of lotus flowers is the bumblebee pleased by the water lilies blooming in the evening. Padma, you speak the truth. Only as long as a host of moons do not rise in the sky, which is as dark as a tamal tree, does the star Radha and the other stars appear to shine brightly. So on one side, then Shaibya, they're sort of glorifying Radharani. They say Radharani, they're glorifying Chandravali. They're saying Radharani is just like a lily, but Chandravali is like a lotus, and of course the lotus is more wonderful than the lily. And similarly, they say that Chandravali is like so many moons in the sky, which are how many times brighter than, the Radha is also the name of a star. So there's the Radha star. When Radha star looks bright when it first appears, but that's only as long as the moon is not there. Lalita, laughing, she says in Sanskrit, "My friend, the splendor of the sun in Taurus eclipses the shining of even hundreds of moons." Now, referring to Radharani as the sun. She's not the star, she's the sun. Krishna smiling, "What is the need for all these words? Let us simply enjoy the sweet fragrance of the spring season." Spring season? They were in the autumn. But Baishak is just before. Baishak is, huh? Yeah, April, March, April or something. April. Yeah, so it's spring. But before we were looking about autumn. Brinda with a smile, "What creeper does not burst into flowers when springtime appears? I bow down to offer my respectful obeisances to the Madhavi creeper, which is personally named after spring, Madhava." Padma, unhappy, she walks and loudly exclaims, "Ah, Chandravali, why have you given up the worship of Goddess Durga, the mother of Ganesh? Why do you keep company with these rascals?" So they have this word banter going on. They do that. Boys do that. Megint also. De. Csak be van csukva a szemed, elképzelem, hogy also. Yeah. Girls do the same thing. Groups of girls, they're in the same group with another group, and they sort of pull each other's leg, as it's called in English. Krishna is a rebuke. "Chandravali loves me, and you try to prevent her from approaching me? O Padma, you are like Karala, like a Karala weed that prevents a jasmine creeper from approaching a tamal tree." Karala, "Stop, oh stop. By good fortune I have found you on this path." Now she actually shows up. Shaibya, aside, "Padma, alas, alas, how did the old woman know we were here?" Karala, "Aha, the old monkey, greedy after butter, spoke the truth." Padma unhappily glances at Shaibya. Lalita aside, "Old monkey, Kakatika, I shall give you butter mixed with sugar." Krishna aside, "Beloved, I don't see any place for hiding. On the left is Govardhan Hill, whose tall peaks are difficult to scale. On the right, your noble husband is engaged in herding the cows. Behind us, there are no bushes suitable for hiding. In front of us is this cruel old lady. What is the solution?" Chandravali aside, "Alas, alas, all of a sudden, this harsh Chandala woman has become ferocious." I wonder if she's actually a Chandala. Karala angry, "Look, oh look at the snake-like lust of this debauchee, whose complexion is as dark as a Kusuma Taila mascara." Kusuma Taila mascara. That's, Kusum means flower, flower oil, mascara. And
Indigo flower.
oh, indigo?
Yeah, the purple.
Ink, that's ink.
Make mascara from that flower.
Uh-huh.
Purple. purpley black one.
It was stained, wouldn't it? Anyway, I guess if it's mixed with oil, it's... And whose sidelong glance is as fearful as the glance of a black snake. He has destroyed the auspicious chastity of all the pious girls in Gokula, shaking her head and opening her eyes wide. "Oh, black boy, whose wife is this? Do you know? Listen, carefully listen. This girl's husband is a great wrestler. He is the intimate friend of Kamsa, the king of the Bhojas. Krishna." Karala, so what? Karala, angry. Yes, yes, in the middle of the forest, you think that you have become another king? When he enters the assembly of the actual king, the king of the cowherds will strike his brow with regret. Krishna, Karala, I swear to you, the sight of Chandravali makes me tremble with fear. Karala, looking at Chandravali, she angrily says, "O girl who spends sleepless nights in the forest, O girl who since childhood has been expert in secretly meeting Krishna, O girl whose chastity has been destroyed simply by your thirst for Krishna's bimba fruit lips, which have already been tasted by thousands of gopis filled with amorous passion. Stop, stop. Have you become frightened?" Lalita, "O noble lady, what fault is there for the western horizon who simply desired to follow the lord of her life, her husband Varuna? What fault is there for the sun who personally removes the fault of the darkness of night? It is the sunset who has become the matchmaker, bringing them together and making them both red. Who is at fault?" So in this allegory, Chandravali is the western horizon, Krishna is the sun, and the sunset is Padma. Karala, whoop! Daughter, you speak the truth, showing great pride. O maidservant Padma, O girl expert at breaking up the homes of others, O eager matchmaker, O queen of unchaste women, how will you escape from my hands? She raises her staff. Padma turning from her. O noble lady, I do not understand why you have become so unhappy. We were simply following your orders. So tomorrow we're going to finish. I mean Wednesday. So plays really have a lot of conversation because that's their means of communication. Novels and short stories, they can be descriptive and describe actions, places, and so on. But all of those things are just made very, already made clearly understandable just by the movements of the actors themselves. So that's why it's a different type of literature. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. I meant to go to 8:30, but we went a little longer. Hare Krishna. See you Wednesday for those who I won't see on Tuesday. You're cooking tomorrow. Yeah, we'll eat here. I'll eat here also. And Wednesday, is Śivarāma coming on Wednesday? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Rupa Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hari 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 Bo.